This piece is a collaboration with Erin Dengerink, who's another one of the artists who you may see at Art at the Cave. On occasion, I've known her for a long time because we're both part of this downtown art community, and we've done a bunch of collaborations together. It includes collage work from me and words from a poem of mine, and she did this drawing. So I'm going to kind of try to talk you through as quickly as I can sort of how this piece came to be. So one of my poetic heroes is Diane di Prima, and I got to meet Diane di Prima when I was a student at the Jack Kerouac School of Disembodied Poetics in Boulder, Colorado. I met her in 1997, and then in 2007, I participated in something that happens that all of you could participate in as well if you'd like, called August Postcard Poetry. And so you get a list of 30 or 31 people. I always forget that song, so I don't know how many days there are in August. You send a postcard with a poem on it every day to one of these people, and you receive one every day. And it's really fun, and I think what it teaches poets is that we are capable of producing more than we think we are. It doesn't mean that all the poems are amazing, but we are capable of doing more than we think we can, you know? So I received a postcard from Diane di Prima, which was already like, and so I wanted to read you the poem that Diane sent me, and then I'll read you the poem that I sent back to her, which is what inspired this. So Diane's poem, which was sent 1907, water of earth, the woman's body, sacred, profaned, air of earth, the word, gone to symbol, any loyalties, any number of nows, give to earth and the mouths that spoke them, the mouths that spoke them, dust, not even his fury. So Diane di Prima wrote something called Revolutionary Letters. So it was like a series of poems that she wrote over 40 years or something like that. And when she had new books out or new chapbooks, there'd be a new version. One of the best known ones is called Rant. And in Rant, there's a line that's repeated, which is, the only war that matters is the war against the imagination. And she says, all other wars are subsumed in it. So it's like no pressure. Now you have to write a poem to your hero, you know. And so I thought if I'm sending a poem to Diane di Prima, I want to write her a poem about, you know, speaking to her and showing her that I am familiar with the work. So the poem, this is not necessarily me, but this is Erin Dengerink interpreting that the poem is about two sort of poetic or artistic friends. And the artistic friend in this case is Harry Lane. And it's kind of a sad part of the story because Harry and I got along and we collaborated on some things, and he's never seen the things that we collaborated on because he gave them to me, I finished them, and he kind of disappeared. Like I didn't see him, he didn't talk to me. It was very like hurtful at the time. So I guess this is supposed to be me and Harry. So here's the poem, I Catalyst for Diane di Prima. And so, and my piece is, because I do collage, you have to get pretty close to see everything that's going on here. There's lettering here, there are very small images. And so and this is just the last stanza of the poem that I lettered onto the piece. I Catalyst for Diane di Prima. We are charged with a responsibility, whether we take on the role of observer, critic, priestess, or shaman. My painter friend is a former Kansas ninja and the reincarnation of 9th century warrior who smokes to quiet the voices in his head and understands that to name may also be to destroy. He brings me finished canvases, which I am invited to amend according to my liking. And I get nervous, my Sharpie holding hand trembling with a sense of obligation. Whatever I choose to add must be right, it must be worthy, must move, must add rather than take away. We get trashed, laugh, and rub our beards, mark of our status for some as revolutionary perverts. We are dangerous, create word bombs to dismantle capitalism and undo the hatred in the human heart, while plotting our respective strategies in the ongoing war against the imagination. So that's what I did.